We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Looking left. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That looks looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. Odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Reed. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Owens. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Aggies are rolling down the field. Play action with Reed. Fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reed fires to the tight end. Just keeps moving. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Reed. Bringing the heat. Desperately looking. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact at those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He might want another play. Third down play from the gun. Gets it out fast. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Back open in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. He's on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. 1st and 10 again.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Now here's Reed. It's complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Throwing Reed. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Reed to the air again. Here comes the heat. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Right down the boulevard, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They believe they can run right here. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Running inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Going to the run, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah.
There he goes! And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to it. There's some room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Hawkins. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters. who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Motion from the back. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Reed makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Here's Reed to throw. Here's a heat. Avoids pressure on the right. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. Turning it on. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Throwing Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Escapes the pressure to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Aggies right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Edwards. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
It'll be third and long. Reed. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got a little space. bounced off his feet.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense picks it up. Makes the grab and room to run.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws it deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. On the run, it's Edwards. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Maybe some room here. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Running inside, it's Edwards.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Reed. Zings it complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Here's Reed to throw. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Now here's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Off play action on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Finds his big tight end. Push down for the tackle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.